Massachusetts, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room. To be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Finds a spot in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Mike
grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Gibson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Moving away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Corners are going to bail. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Steps away. Throwing right. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Hookham is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside who can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. And the Longhorns will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the back. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sayin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Buckeyes will line it up on first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. At the 30. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Gibson. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback moving. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Blasted as he lets it go. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Going for the big play. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, the head coach has to level this off from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established.
Oh, he's got some space. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Manning. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give him the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Extending the play. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a flag, and I think the offense is going to benefit from the quarterback taking an extra shot. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. This one's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Buckeyes are on the move. Here's the handoff. He'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the toss. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
Got it on the outside. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. A lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Buckeyes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage.